One in there. How's everybody doing out there? Yeah, I got a disturbing video to just share with you briefly. I'm not going to take too long doing this, but I'm guessing I'm just going to record this. So let me get my eyeballs on because I can't really see without them. All right. This is how disturbed people are anymore, especially in the world. And this is all over watching a football game. And apparently he wanted to continue to watch TV and got into an argument with his wife and I guess a stepdaughter. And this is what happened. Here, let me share this with you. I'm going to share the screen. I probably won't play the whole thing of this because if I do, I don't know if I'm going to get tagged for something. I mean, I'm only playing, clips of it. But here, let me share. I'm going to put this video on. Sheriff here. We're going to watch this.
So the 12-year-old flees to the neighbor's house in order to dial 911. And as he's leaving the house, he hears a gunshot. Deputies arrive in less than 5 minutes of the
very
call
disturbing
for service. And when we enter the house, we see that Crystal Kenney, the wife of Jason, is shot in the head and dead. But it gets worse. We go into the bedroom and we see a 13-year-old child, a little girl.
Actually, you know what?
She's shot twice. She's shot in the shoulder and she's shot in the face.
For some reason, this didn't.
We later learn the bullet in.
Hold on a second. All right, we're going to do something. We're going to start from the beginning.
He was even 10
I had to
times
start it
that
over
worse.
because it wasn't in the right spot. So
And
just
it
bear
started
with me.
last night in Highland City. Jason Kenney, who's 47, is married to Crystal Kenney. And Jason's been drinking during the evening. And he's watching his football team, the 49ers, play football. Well, they're having a good night. They're winning. In fact, they won big. Sometime toward the end of the game, at around 11 o'clock, an argument began when Crystal suggested they watch something else on television. And the argument got really heated. Crystal told her 12-year-old son to go call 911. So the 12-year-old flees to the neighbor's house in order to dial 911. And as he's leaving the house, he hears a gunshot. Deputies arrive in less than 5 minutes of the call for service. And when we enter the house, we see that Crystal Kenney, the wife of Jason, is shot in the head and dead. But it gets worse. We go into the bedroom and we see a 13-year-old child, a little girl. She shot twice. She shot in the shoulder and she shot in the face. We later learned the bullet in the face hit her on the bridge of the nose, went straight up and out the top of her head. She is alive and critical, but stable at Lakeland Regional Health. And
Now, folks, that's a miracle. I mean, if this kid makes it through this, God has other things in store for this kid. That's totally a miracle to get shot in the face and it goes straight out from the top of her head. And I mean, she's talking, I hear, responding to people. She's awake. This is it's devastating news over a game because he couldn't watch the rest of something. I guess either the game or he wanted to watch more TV, but that's what the argument was over. But let's get back to this and he'll explain.
Is alert and talking. That's a Christmas miracle. Jason shot her twice and intended to kill her. He didn't, however, shoot his biological child, thank God, who was 1 year old and in a crib. He shot his stepdaughter. He didn't get a chance to shoot his stepson who had run to dial 911. Jason then jumps into his vehicle and flees the scene just prior to deputies arriving.
Oh, it gets good.
He is going toward Lake Wells. He calls his sister in upstate New York.
But to himself.
And he says, I've done something very, very bad. Very bad. I did something terrible. And this is the last time you'll ever talk to me. You'll see me on the news. But I am not going to jail. I'm not going to jail for the rest of my life. So he goes to his father's house, which apparently is currently in probate. His father's deceased. And there's a friend staying there. When he gets to the house, he immediately goes into a shed. Deputies now are tracking Jason. We set up a perimeter and start yelling for Jason to come out of this shed, which is adjacent to the home. And the deputies hear a single gunshot. When we make entrance into the shed, we find that Jason has shot himself in the forehead, and he too is deceased. I want you to think about this a minute. As the investigations unfolded during the night, and we're still in the preliminary stages, and as I always say when we talk soon, whatever we give you today is subject to modification. We found a note that at some time in the past Crystal wrote, and it was open, where she told Jason, you know, you're drinking, you're using cocaine again. This is not the way the family should be. You need God. Crystal, by the way, goes to church every Sunday. We don't know when she wrote the note. It's not dated. There's no time. There's no indication, but it was open. So did she write it as they argued earlier in the evening, or had it been some period of time? We can't determine that. We also were able to talk to the 12-year-old, our Christmas miracle. She said, I begged him, don't shoot me, don't shoot me, don't shoot me, and he shot me anyway.
Wow.
This is things that are never supposed to happen.
Nope.
And certainly we are all very, very happy that our little 13-year-old girl is, from every indication, going to survive and thrive. But the investigation's still underway. But this is a family disturbance that apparently had gone on for some time. We talked to another family member, and that family member said, oh, he's been beating on her for a while. So we've checked our records to see if we received any calls at the residence, and we have not. He has never been arrested for domestic violence. But bottom line is, 3 days before Christmas, he shot and
To all the ladies out there, if you're getting beat by your husband or significant other, you have to say something. You can't go, or you're going to end up like this. So it's very disturbing with people today. There's a lot of people out there who need some, they need to go and get some help because domestic violence is terrible. I mean, even cops hate to go to somebody's door, to a residence, about domestic violence. I mean, I witnessed it as a kid. My mother's been through a little bit when I was a lot younger. I'm talking like maybe 8 years old, and I seen it. But I've also ran into it before going to a cousin's house, and I stopped because I seen somebody beating a woman, and I stopped. But see, one thing about domestic violence is the person that's getting beat don't always want help. And I stopped. I was going to help, but they looked at me. She looked at me, told me to mind my own business. She even told me to mind my own business. So you know what I did? I drove off. Nothing you can do about it. So just saying. But here, let's continue.
killed his wife. He shot his 13-year-old stepdaughter twice and intended to kill her. Called his sister and confessed that he did something terrible, and then rather than be arrested, shot and killed himself. Quite frankly, I don't want to sound sinister, but the only thing
Well, he did himself a favor and did us taxpayers a favor. He unalived himself. So, I mean, there you go.
he did right that night was shoot himself after those horrible deeds. If he felt that way, he could have taken himself out and not hurt those two beautiful people. So it's sad anytime. It's horrific anytime. He had a chance. He could have gotten mental health help. We'd have done anything we could for him and the family in advance. But he just absolutely destroyed a family, literally, and the mental health of two children without their mama and an infant that will grow up without a mother and a father.
That's terrible.
3 days before Christmas. Any questions?
Well, people,
that
that's
the 12-year-old that's asked not to be shot at. Did you mean the 13?
I mean, it's crazy the way people think anymore over a football game. You're going to kill your wife and then kill your stepkids. I mean, it's terrible. People, the way they think, they just, I don't know if it's in the food or the water or what, but it's just, that's very disturbing. There must be a lot of evil hanging around, and there's a lot of evil like entering people, because I'm a firm believer in that. If you let it in, it will come. But yeah, I'm trying to put these videos out when I have some time, because I've been working and stuff, and I hope everybody had a happy holidays, and hopefully the New Year's better for everybody. I'm hoping it is for me. I hope this is a good year. So I'm going to sign off here. And what do you think? Subscribe to my channel. Let me know what you think about this. I think it's a very terrible story, and it just happened the other day, and I just came across it and looked at it today. So it flipped on my my YouTube channel under my videos. So let me know what you think, and subscribe to my channel, like, share it, and I will see you soon. Later.